Seth Rollins is more dominant than ever in WWE, thanks to his alliance with Paul Heyman and the addition of the intense powerhouse, Braun Breaker. While the trio has yet to officially name their faction, the group's momentum is undeniable, and it may be about to grow even stronger. With the strategic mind of the wise man, Paul Heyman, behind them, there's potential for another major addition, former WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Gunther. Fresh off a brutal victory over Pat McAfee at Backlash, where he decisively dismantled the 38-year-old announcer, Gunther has made it clear he's eyeing the World Heavyweight title once again. Currently leading the Imperium faction, Gunther stands alongside Ludwig Kaiser. However, Imperium has shown signs of unraveling. Giovanni Vinci was ousted from the group in April last year, and Kaiser has been appearing solo more often than not. With Imperium on shaky ground, this could be the perfect time for Gunther to move on and align himself with Rollins, Heyman, and Breaker. If that happens, their alliance could become one of the most dominant and must-watch factions in WWE today. It makes perfect sense for Gunther to align with Seth Rollins, especially given their shared tensions with Jey Uso. On this week's episode of Raw, Jey stepped in to help CM Punk fend off an attack from Braun Breaker and Rollins. However, his interference came at a price. Later in the night, Breaker ambushed Jey on orders from the Visionary. If Gunther were to join forces with Rollins and company, he'd gain powerful allies and solid backing. Known as one of the finest in-ring technicians in WWE today, the Ring General would be a massive addition to the group. Teaming him with Braun Breaker, a rising star with explosive power, and the ever-calculated Rollins would elevate the faction into a truly destructive force, one capable of dominating the WWE landscape. Gunther has announced that he will challenge the winner of the upcoming match between Jey Uso and Logan Paul for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship on the June 9th edition of Raw. Jey and Logan are set to face off for the first time in a title bout at Saturday night's main event. All signs point to Jey Uso retaining the championship. Having recently captured the title at WrestleMania 41, it's unlikely he'll lose it so soon, making a rematch between Jey and Gunther the most probable scenario. The history between the two adds plenty of intrigue. Prior to his loss at WrestleMania 41, the Ring General had a dominant 3-0 record over the Yeet Master in singles competition. With momentum on his side, Gunther will be looking to settle the score and reclaim the World Heavyweight title, but Jey Uso will be determined to prove his reign is no fluke. Their collision on June 9th could be a turning point for both superstars. As tradition continues, WWE is gearing up for its annual Money in the Bank ladder match in 2025. Qualifying bouts are already underway for both the men's and women's matches. Notably, Solo Sikoa has secured his spot in the men's MITB ladder match. Amid ongoing speculation, there's a growing belief that the enforcer of the bloodline could emerge victorious and use the MITB contract to cash in on none other than John Cena, potentially becoming the undisputed WWE champion. Over the past several months, Solo's momentum has waned due to a string of high-profile losses and a lack of significant storylines. Instead, he has remained entangled in the ongoing bloodline saga without much individual focus. However, his qualification for the ladder match could signal a turning point. WWE may finally be positioning the 32-year-old for a serious push, starting with a major win at Money in the Bank 2025. If Solo claims the briefcase, it opens the door for him to target Cena, especially compelling given their shared history. Sakoa previously dismantled the 16-time world champion at Crown Jewel 2023, securing a clean victory in what was one of his most dominant performances. Should Solo repeat that feat during Cena's retirement tour, it could not only cement his place as a top-tier talent but also help him recapture the momentum he's been missing, potentially ushering in a new era for the Street Champion. Solo Sikoa is heading into Money in the Bank 2025 with a renewed sense of momentum. However, standing in his path could be a formidable challenge, Drew McIntyre. The Scottish Warrior may prove to be a significant obstacle in Solo's quest to become Mr. Money in the Bank. On a recent episode of SmackDown, fans witnessed a tense face-off between Sakoa and McIntyre, hinting at the possibility of a future rivalry. While nothing has been confirmed, the brief confrontation has sparked speculation that WWE could be laying the groundwork for a storyline between the two hard-hitting superstars. For now, McIntyre is focused on his upcoming steel cage match against Damian Priest at WWE Saturday Night's main event. The outcome of that bout could influence the direction of both men's paths heading into Money in the Bank. It remains to be seen how the narrative will evolve following the NBC special. WWE may capitalize on the recent tension between Solo and Drew to ignite a new feud on SmackDown. Given that McIntyre was last year's MITB winner, there's also a strong chance he could enter a qualifying match in the coming weeks, possibly putting him on a collision course with Sakoa once again. Will Solo finally get his big push and cash in on John Cena? Or will the Scottish Warrior stand in his way? Hit that like button if you're backing Solo, and comment below who you think will win the briefcase. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss an update on this explosive feud and all things WWE. This road to MITB is heating up, stay tuned!